Looking for the best open-world games on PC? From the early days of gaming, with Ultima and Lords of Midnight, open-world games have always been right at home on PC. Indeed, those pesky consoles often couldn't handle it. Today, I'm going to show you the best open-world games in 2023. Before the video begins, please give it a like. And if you want to see more, please subscribe to the Gaming United channel. Now, let's begin. Number 10, Far Cry 5. The latest chapter in the Far Cry series takes players to the US and still feels like a far cry from civilization. Get it? Hope County, Montana is the gorgeous open world players get to explore this time around, but you'll have to share the experience with murderous cultists and deadly wildlife like bears, mountain lions, and wolverines on your way to your particular Far Cry 5 ending. Number 9, Trove. Trove is a Minecraft-inspired MMO, and part of that inspiration is having a procedurally generated world that you'll explore for hours on end. As Trove is voxel-based, you build everything with simple cubes and can take those creations to any of the new open worlds you visit on your travels. Simply hop into an adventure portal, find a plot of land, and you can drop down your base, so you've got somewhere safe to return to between slaying sessions. Naturally, Trove also boasts all of the trappings of a classic MMO, from challenging dungeons to multiplayer meeting places where you can show off your shiny new Velociraptor mount. Number 8, Batman Arkham Knight. Always be yourself, unless you can be Batman, should be a mantra for all open-world games. Rocksteady's third and final foray into the world of the Dark Knight boasts a near-complete recreation of Gotham City, and while it's a smaller play area than most other open-world games, few are as detailed and littered with fan service as in this superhero game. Every square meter of Gotham has something of interest to catch your attention, whether it's a dastardly murder, an interesting encounter, an intriguing riddle, a gang of ne'er-do-wells to beat up, or a billboard advertisement that you should really take another look at after you're doused with scarecrow juice. Number 7, Days Gone. Formerly a PlayStation exclusive, Days Gone is now available on PC, complete with a whole host of fixes and enhancements that make it the definitive way to play it. Clambering aboard your hog and driving through the Pacific Northwest, our Days Gone review describes it as a workman-like open-world adventure that's elevated into something special by its spectacular horde fights, ambitious scope, and warmly written characters. The only thing spoiling it slightly is that the mandatory stealth missions can end in instant failure if you're not careful. Varied missions add to the appeal of its exhaustive open world, from clearing out forts, navigating a research facility, or rescuing captive locals from the Ripper cult. Now that it's on PC, Days Gone has seen its first PC mods, from slowing the zombies' pace to a classic movie shamble, or reshading the game to look like Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead remake. Number 6, Watch Dogs 2. In a world where Grand Theft Auto 5 exists, releasing another modern open-world city-based game can be difficult, but Ubisoft found a way to freshen up the formula by adding hacking, Dark Souls-like game invasions, and sharper social and political commentary. Watch Dogs 2 does all that in a slightly condensed, caricatured, but believable recreation of San Francisco. The troubles of the main character Marcus and the misfit hacker group DedSec make for a far more satisfying and friendly backdrop than that of the first game. The sequel was finally allowed to take the frankly hilarious hacking mechanic and have a bit of fun with it. Anything can be hacked, from smartphones and traffic lights to vehicles and security cameras. And with various drones along for the ride, the moment-to-moment gameplay is action-packed, varied, and surprisingly funny. Number 5, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Metal Gear Solid 5 earns its place on this list for two reasons. It's the first MGS game to make it to PC, and it's the only open-world MGS game. We're not counting Survive here. Many were skeptical of the genre shift ahead of its release, but Metal Gear Solid 5 was one of the most satisfying, immersive, and entertaining open-world games ever made. MGS5 is a war game that offers an incredible amount of content. There are at least a couple of hundred missions for starters. The stealth systems are fantastic, with loads of moving pieces fitting together like polished clockwork. Light, cover, stance, and noise are all things you have to be careful of, and if you arouse suspicion, the guards can even communicate via walkie-talkie or even with other bases if reinforcements are needed. Number 4. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Odyssey isn't the only open-world game we recommend for the Assassin's Creed series. Assassin's Creed Valhalla has significantly better combat, allowing you to dual-wield axes like a berserk Viking warrior, among many other weapon combinations. It's rather fitting, then, that the protagonist is a badass Viking named Eivor, who seeks glory in battles against the native Saxons currently ruling over England. Number 3. Red Dead Redemption 2. In Red Dead Redemption 2, you'll play Arthur Morgan, a wanted outlaw and part of the Van der Linde gang, led by the infamous and duplicitous Dutch. Even though the gang's fate is sealed, hope is an involuntary reaction that will carry you through this melancholy love letter to the Old West. But it's Rockstar's immensely detailed open world that makes Red Dead Redemption 2 so special. The diverse landscape changes from frozen lakes and snowy mountain edges to dusty plains and murky swamp waters. NPCs are responsive to your character's honor bar and will react to your presence in town depending on how well behaved you've been. Number 2. Forza Horizon 4. As open-world racing games become more common, it takes an exceptional title to stand out from the pack. Packed with detail, while the latest Forza's take on the British Isles is a highly truncated form of the UK, it's still a vast area to explore, taking in the Scottish Highlands, parts of Oxfordshire and Cumbria, and down to Cheshire. The hills, forests, sleepy villages, and towns all provide a sense of character to the game's map. Our Forza Horizon 4 review found that it's wonderful just to drive around and explore, even before you start talking about the beautiful visuals and the seasonal weather changes. Number 1. Grand Theft Auto 5. While Grand Theft Auto 3 basically pioneered the 3D open-world game, GTA 5 is the culmination of everything Rockstar wanted to achieve with that innovative experience. The ridiculously large area of San Andreas is your playground, including the LA-inspired city of Los Santos, and it's one of the most detailed open-world regions seen before or since in a game. There are Easter eggs, stores, sports, and countless side missions to occupy you wherever you end up. If that's not enough, there's also GTA Online, which builds on what's great about the sandbox game and adds dozens of other players, introducing them to races, heists, battle royale, biker gangs, and much more. There are even GTA 5 mods, which allow you to do all of this as Superman or Magneto, create weapons that fire cows, or just drop random whales from the sky. Thank you for watching, and please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and enable post alerts to view more of our future videos. After saying that, keep watching our videos, and I'll speak with you in the next one.